What if I told you this video was meant to find you today? Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. There is a reason you're here. In this video, you will uncover the mindset shift, powerful action, and unshakable motivation to achieve the breakthrough you've been waiting for. This is your sign, the last sign to stop delaying and start transforming your life today. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Zainab. I share practical tips on self improvement so that you can level up and improve your life without compromising your relationship with Allah. If that's something you're passionate about, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. The first tip I have for you is that you are closer than you think. Many times, the moment before breakthrough feels the hardest. That is literally the exact time self doubt creeps in and the challenges start to feel overwhelming. Now, I'm going to tell you this is not your time to quit. Do not make the mistake of quitting. Do not stop because the hardest phase is usually most likely to be closer to your breakthrough. So, what I want you to do now is to write one small step that will take you closer to your goal and that you will commit to because we are not stopping. And this will lead me to my next point, which is you have to stop waiting for perfect conditions. You see, perfection is a myth that keeps you stuck. I need to be perfect. That perfect moment you're waiting for might never come. It may never come true. It might just be a dream. Start with what you have. Stay where you are. Do it broke. Do it sad. Have you ever heard about fake it while you make it? Yes, do it while faking it. That thing you want to do, you're passionate about, but you're feeling like, oh, I'm not perfect. I need more and more. Just do it. Start messy. Start small. Do it unhappy if you're unhappy about it at the moment. Start with what you have because no matter how long it takes, you would never reach that perfection. You see this progress of a thing, no matter how small it beats procrastination. The third point I'm going to talk about is that your struggles are building you. Every setback, every failure, every obstacle that you might come across is actually making you stronger. It is shaping you into a stronger and more resilient person. I want you to reflect on one past challenge or challenges that you've overcome in the past. Think about how strong it has made you, how it has made you into this resilient, strong person that you are today. So you have to remind yourself that you are capable of overcoming this as well. The next tip I want to talk about is people are doing it is also a sign that you can also do it. You see, one mistake that most people make is that when we see people doing good, succeeding in their line, and you're like, oh yeah, I want that for myself. Do you really want that for yourself or you want their success? You need to know the difference between these two. I want that for myself. Is this something you're really passionate about? Is this something you like? Because this business is like booming, there is a lot of profit in it, doesn't mean that you have everything it takes to grow or to have that business. If this is something that you are also passionate about, because someone is doing it now, it means that you can also do it because there is proof that someone else is doing it and you're not copying them, you're not doing exactly what they are doing. You are also passionate about it on your own, and that will make everything easy. The next point I'm going to talk about is that time is the most precious asset. I spoke about time in my last video. I'm going to put the link in the description, inshallah. As Muslims, we know that tomorrow is not guaranteed, right? The Prophet said a Muslim should live this life as a visitor. You just came somewhere and you can leave at any time. You're not the owner of your life. Allah can decide to take your life at any time. So you need to know that every moment you waste is a moment that you can never regain, is a moment that you can never get back. You sitting down, not doing that thing that you want to do, seriously want to do, you have your goals, you procrastinating all this time, you need to know that those times are the moments that you will never get back. I need you to prioritize your goal and lock in because the goal is to become better, even if it is 1% every single day. You need to learn how to make time work for you and not against you. If you're the type that procrastinates a lot, like my former self. When I just look at the time, I'm like, where did the time go? It's 7, it's Maghrib time already. And you know, when it's Maghrib time, you're already preparing to go to bed. Do not waste all your day. If your day looks like you cannot account for what you've been doing throughout the day, nah, nah. You need to have a schedule or know what you're doing with your time. If you have goals, if you have vision, and if you have dreams. Another important tip I'm going to talk about is gratitude fuels your growth. You see this thing called shukur. Focusing on what you already have shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Because in whatever situation you find yourself in, whatever challenge you're going through, you will still find ways to be thankful to Allah. You will still see reasons, hundreds of reasons to be thankful to Allah. And you know what this mindset does? It attracts blessing. This gratitude, shukr mindset attracts blessing. I made one video about giving way to Allah's blessings. Stop blocking your risk. This is one of the points I talked about in that video. Gratitude fuels your growth. This is a good way to start. Write down 3 things you are grateful for right now, or just think about it. What are the 3 things I am grateful for in my life today? And let gratitude give you the energy to move forward. Because when you're grateful, you will always remember and know that some people are not even where you are, and you will always be grateful to Allah. This tip is actually very important, which is the power of decision. You need to understand that success doesn't come from dreaming. Some of us are already lost in daydreaming, like we are lost in daydreaming. You dream about your success, you dream about, I know we always talk about visualizing, like visualization, you need to visualize. There is a difference between visualizing and daydreaming. And you need to understand that success will never come from dreaming. One bold decision today can change your future forever. Make that decision you've been putting off, whether it is starting a project, making a call, starting that business, going back to school, or taking a leap. Do it now. Another tip I have for you is that you are not alone. This journey might feel very alone, like very lonely. I am alone in my journey. People don't understand me. I am not sure of what I am doing. I am scared of the failure. I need you to know that every great achiever has been where you are. They have been scared. They have been unsure. They have been overwhelmed by their decision, by their goals. They found a way, and so will you. Just keep moving forward. Seek support. Share your vision with someone who inspires you. One thing about sharing your vision with someone who can be a mentor to you is that knowingly or unknowingly, they would also direct you to the right path. Let your knowledge, let your curiosity be the encouragement that pushes you forward. And that will also bring me to the next tip, which is remember your why. Always remember your why. When we are so deep in our goals, I want to reach this goal, I want to reach this goal, we are like, sometimes we forget the main reason we are doing it in the first place. You need to reconnect with the reason you started that purpose, that goal in the first place. Am I still on that reason? Am I still on that why? Is my why still the same, or am I already going astray? There are a lot of people that when they wanted to have the money, they wanted to start their business. And I want to help people. I want to help my family. I want to be of help to my family, be of help to the Muslim Ummah. You know, when people need something, they're like, they promise and say a lot of things. They're like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give sadaqah, a lot of sadaqah. And when they eventually have this, they find themselves not doing that. You need to reconnect with your why. Why did I want to do this? And now that I achieve it already, or now that I am on the path, am I still connecting with my why? Another very important tip is that you should visualize your success. Yes, I talked about this earlier. Visualization, one thing that we usually misinterpret is that when we talk about visualization, you're like, for example, I want to have, and just let me just say, look, I want to have a lot of money, right? Or let's say I want to get a job. And when I visualize, but when you are asked to visualize you getting a job, what will come to your head right now is, I'm going to jump, I'm start shouting, Alhamdulillah, 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 I got the job. But when you eventually get the job, is that usually the way you will react? Have you ever seen someone that got the job and jumping around? No. When you are asked to visualize, it's not as if they are asking you to start being delusional, right? Visualize in a way that you want to soak into the moment, into the emotion you're going to feel when that thing comes. You want to get a job. And when you get the job, this will be your reaction. Your heart will be filled with gratitude. Alhamdulillah, something heavy has been lifted off your chest. That will be your reaction, and you're going to smile. You have a very, very big smile on your face. You'll be happy. You'll tell your loved ones, not that you'll be jumping around. When you're asked to visualize, stop being delusional. Visualize your success. Visualize your future self living the way you want, doing what you want to do, achieving what you are struggling to achieve at the moment. Let that image be your motivation. Let that image drive you to taking action. Don't daydream in your visualization. Just let that visualization, let it be your encouragement, your motivation to take that action, because you already have that visualization. You already have it in mind. I need to do that thing today. I need to go closer. I need to get closer to my goal so that I can at least get closer to this visualization I have in my mind already. If you've made it this far, that tells a lot about your determination and your strength. One thing I'm going to tell you, if you didn't take anything throughout this video, just take this home. I want you to start small, start messy, do it broke, okay? Just do it, just start. Your future self will thank you. You don't need tomorrow to start. You don't need January. You don't need, oh, I'm going to start on Monday. You don't need, I'm going to start in the beginning of the month. You don't need that. That is not what you need. In fact, you don't need to listen more podcasts. You don't need to read more books. What you need is to take action. Now, let's make it count.